We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins.
Come on now, let's go!
Go tonight, Black 20.
58, right there. Silver, silver.
Value three.
Now Goff on first down. That one complete to Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
BC.
Check 24, check 24. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. All day, just like that.
Super.
Play action. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate as they would...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Open man is Switzer complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. 12. Get that quarterback.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, check. Lucky. Shit.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. The Redskins send out their punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at about the 14. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the leg. Middle. Go.
Mike 48.
Watch the run. Watch it.
Allen going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Double time. We got 4. Hey, look, 48. We got it.
Allen. Able to find Isabella. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I'm here all day.
Allen now looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
65.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Redskins' 47-yard line.
Alert! Mike 48. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 48.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
48.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Allen going to go on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So after the INT, it's Allen. That is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Bang, bang. 52. Bang, bang.
Here's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Allen now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Go. Go 52. 48's mic.
Allen again here on second and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. All day, every day, any day. Mike.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Hey, check.
Second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
On second down and 4. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. To throw on third down. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff, and that's Elliott, complete. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Maher is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, exit. 48. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To the air, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three. Value one. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Hard ball. 58, right over there.
Hey, foxtrot.
They go to Elliott again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Super 66.
Out of the gun. Ball. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Super. Hey, kill. 12. Hey, Zoo.
Goff now, throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Hey, Shell. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 36. Hold on. Check. Check 5. Jim. 5. Jim.
Elliott running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 19-yard line.
We go tonight. Like 20. Two. Watch the pass. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ric Flair.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Squeeze, double. Hey, watch it. Motion.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill, kill, kill. Deuce. 11. 11. Tighten up. Maverick wall. SOS.
Here's Dillon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Hold on. Check. Motion. 76, tell him. 76.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
17. 4 down. Greystone, travel.
Hey, alert 3.
Shell.
Turn it out. We got it. Let's go.
Value 3. Hold on. Check.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken very short. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Hey, 76.
Now gone. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
On second down, it's Elliott, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the whip. Check. Hey.
Four out. Maverick.
Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down now, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ended on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Redskins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.